All right, guys. I've finally cracked the code on something everyone can agree on. Seriously, everyone, let me hit you with a quick hypothetical. If you got your hands on a potion that would make you, like, way more attractive, would you chug it, even if there was no going back? Come on, every single one of us would say yes.
Yes! Come on! Ah!
You're not gonna find anyone out there like, nah, I wanna stay ugly. Cause it's basic math, right? Being hotter means more dates, more confidence, even more cash. Now, picture this. You've already guzzled that potion. What in the world would make you want to go back to your old face? You'd have to be totally ridiculous to want to look like your old self again. Because, folks, this is exactly what went down in Shrek 2. Shrek gulped the potion. It worked its magic, and boom. He's this buff, good-looking, totally smitten dude. And Fiona? She's back to that stunning human look everyone was dying to see. A brand new life was literally right there. Just a kiss away from being permanent. But then, at the last second, they decided to go back to being ogres. Why? No, seriously, why? When we were kids, we let it slide. But as adults, it's time for another take. And today, my friends, is the day we get the truth. First off, yes, this was a mutual decision between Shrek and Fiona, but for this video, we're deep diving into Shrek's perspective. All right, let's tackle the question.
All right.
Why did they choose to be ogres again? 1. Look, nobody's gonna argue that an ogre's equipment is bigger than a human's. That alone might be reason enough. To get some cold, hard data, we polled 1,000 guys. Would you morph into an ogre just to get a bigger And the results? Mind-blowing. A whopping 97% said, heck yes. The other 3%, they were ready to throw cash at it.
Fun coupons!
I mean, I think we can just drop the mic right there. But let's proceed to reason number 2. Okay, so Shrek ditching his human form felt like a huge mistake, right? He could have been human, probably ended up king eventually. But who's to say being an ogre isn't a superior experience? Or, to take it further, who can 100% guarantee that a pharaoh has a happier life than, say, a buttworm? The same logic applies. Perhaps there are just some perks to being an ogre that we puny humans can't even begin to grasp. Like, you know, eating people.
Well, actually, that would be a giant.
3. Shrek was already a super successful ogre, right? He was the Elon Musk of the ogre world.
This is Elon Musk.
At the very top of his game in his own realm. But what if he just couldn't picture himself ever becoming a successful human? When you're in a position like that, walking away from all the status and success you've built in the ogre world, well, that's not an easy decision to make. Imagine you're an ogre, and you've invented a system that makes your swamp thicker and stinkier every day. It's a no-brainer that product would go global, with ogres from all over the world coming to your swamp to buy it. Would you abandon that massive money-making empire just to be the king of far, far away? Nah, I don't think so. All right, time for a popular but unspoken opinion. Everyone talks about how handsome Shrek became. But the truth is, human Shrek was overrated. Human Shrek had a wide jaw, and I bet this was on his mind too, especially when he compared his jaw to Prince Charming's. Let's not forget that Prince Charming's mother made the potion. And she certainly wouldn't create a potion that would make the drinker more handsome than her own son. But we don't just use opinions. We surveyed girls. Would you be willing to get into a relationship with someone like human Shrek? A solid 48% said yes. Pretty good, right? But hold your horses. When we asked the same question about ogre Shrek to female ogres, a staggering 73% said yes.
Yes.
So, yeah, Shrek's gut feeling was actually spot on. 5. The gossip was too much. I don't know how you're gonna take this, but I honestly think Ogre Shrek was better looking than Ogre Fiona. Yeah, human Fiona was a total knockout, but Green Shrek was more handsome than Green Fiona. My theory is, Shrek was cool with his wife becoming less beautiful just so he wouldn't have to hear everyone whispering, "How did he land her?" 6. Okay, buckle up for this one.
Fasten your seatbelt, please.
Whoa, that was good. Did you hear yourself?
Maybe we are dealing with a demonic buttworm that is not satisfied with possessing the ogre's butt and wants its whole being. When you're an ogre in a swamp, you are always at risk from the controlling buttworm. This demonic worm takes over the ogre, pulling the strings from its main control center, the ogre's butthole.
Now, make him do the chicken dance.
What really irritates this buttworm is being away from the swamp. It will always try to force the ogre to return. The kicker? that beauty potion has zero effect on it. And here's the heartbreaking part. The final decision for Shrek to become an ogre again wasn't even his.
You can slap but can also stroke.
This theory's got me depressed. I can't finish this. So I'm handing the mic over to Shrek himself for the final word.
First up, a huge shout out to Another Take TV for hooking us up on this one. Seriously, go check their channel if you haven't already. All right, if you made it this far and you're thinking, what was this garbage? I don't have time for this nonsense. You gotta go stop the global economy from crashing then, my dude, I'm sorry. Go do your super important stuff. But if you did like it and you want to see where this madness goes next, smash that like button and subscribe.